Hey guys, and welcome to my second part of my Reading Rush vlog. I managed to say Reading Rush instead of Booktubeathon, which makes me really proud. So yeah, this is gonna be the second part, which will include Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, hopefully, and will go up after the readathon, probably with a little bit of a wrap up at the end. But yeah, I wanted to welcome you in this vlog and give you a quick overview just in case you haven't seen the first part of this or you can't really remember what I said there. So these are my current stats. So I have finished 3 books already. I did the one with the non-human character. I did reading a book in the single spot the whole time. And I did the debut novel. And so I have 4 books to finish left. I'm halfway through my book with more than 5 words in the title. So this is, I think, pretty good. I'm very positive that I can do all the challenges. Also, I'm very close to reaching 1,000 pages. I hope that I will definitely reach that today. So this will be great as well. And I also want to add my vlog so I can check off the challenge to do a Reading Rush booktube video. So yeah, doing pretty good. I'm very happy so far. So today's Friday and I don't really know how the day will go, but what I will do first now is read my daily share of the Lord of the Rings sketchbook, which is 30 pages. And I definitely want to finish this book today, which is a Goosebumps book, and that will be my book for Purple on the cover. So this is what I will definitely do today, and then I'm gonna also hopefully start a new book, but I haven't decided which one yet. And yeah, I just got an email, so maybe I know now what I will have to do for work today. So yeah, we'll just see. It's almost 4 now, and I finally finished to read 30 pages of this book because I had to do so much work. Might be that I might even work a little bit more today. I will have to see. But yeah, at least I get that done now. So I was just about to bake a cake when I realized that I'm out of milk. So now I have this mess. And that means I probably have to run out to the shops now, get some milk, get something for dinner. And yeah, this is gonna cost me some reading time, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, but yeah, shit happens. Today's not a good reading day. I managed to get the milk and the cake is in the oven now, so that means I can go and edit my first vlog. Success number 1. Success number 2. Okay, boys and girls, it's after 8 now, and I will not leave this couch before I haven't finished this book. Let's do this. So I've just finished Welcome to Camp Nightmare, which is the 9th German Goosebumps book, and I loved it. This has been my favorite Goosebumps book when I was a child. I loved this so much, and I still think it's very clever, very fun story, and I love the ending so much. I really enjoyed this, and yeah, so this was 120 pages added to my page count for today. And I managed to get over 1,000 pages today, which I'm very proud of. I also finished 4 books now, so I have 3 to go. And I had a Twitter poll, it's still running, on which book to read next. And right now, The Underground Railroad is winning. So yeah, we'll see. I think I will read a little bit more tonight. And I would love to start my next book tonight.
Time might well read well over 100 sailors, provisions of weapons, warships and...
So I wanted to read one of these books for the challenge to read a book that you wanted to read last year. I ordered this book last year and definitely wanted to read it ASAP and didn't. And this one is one of the books that I had on my radar for quite a while now. But then I heard some mixed reviews and I was just unsure whether it would be for me. But now I got it from the library and I really want to read it. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Now the thing is that this is half the amount of pages. This is around 300 pages and this 150, but I guess I still have enough time to try this one because it has to go back to the library very, very soon. So this will be my next read and this will have to be on my TBR for even longer. Oh.
Was the Red Queen of Mortmain. She couldn't say how she knew the footing was suitable, trying not to wonder how she might come out of this on the other side. He sniffed of stained blood. Janelle had considered raising the subject, but thought appealing to him on his level wouldn't damage the merchandise in reduced value, and there had been no opportunity to speak privately.
Good morning, guys. It is Saturday and I haven't used my voice a lot today. So it is 8:30 in the morning now and I will start my reading. So yesterday I started The Underground Railroad. I got 20 pages into that. So I have about 280 pages of that left for today. And I also want to finish... Ooh. I also want to finish the Lord of the Rings sketchbook today because I only have a tiny little bit at the end left there. And so, yeah, today's reading will determine what I'll read for my last book as well, because if I can get through the whole of The Underground Railroad today, I might read The Dumpling, which is a big book, but this is a German copy, so I'm usually a bit faster. And also, you know, it's a YA book, so that usually is something I can read quite fast. And if I don't have a lot of time, I might just read Romeo and Juliet and watch the movie adaptation to that, because that's the last challenge I'll have to do then. But that's gonna be tomorrow's decision. So for today, as I said, I will just see how much I can do. I also want to clean my flat a little bit. Fortunately, my partner is out of town this weekend, so I do have the whole weekend to read, because otherwise I wouldn't get any reading in. Any reading done, because he's a huge distraction, to be honest. So yeah, let's get reading. So I finished the Lord of the Rings sketchbook and I'm very pleased how this is looking right now. I made it to page 73 of The Underground Railroad now, which means that I've read 51 pages so far, and this book so far is really good but really hard-hitting. I think the first couple of pages are just heartbreaking, and yeah, so we'll see how I get on with this. But so far now, yeah, it's very tough to read about this topic. I think I'll do some things around the house now and then continue reading. So later. It is almost 11:30 now, and I think I want to read another 50 pages now. Then my laundry should be done and I can get it into the garden to dry there. And then I think I will also go grocery shopping, so I have that out of the way. So that's the plan for now. So I'm on page 122 now, and as suspected, this book is really not a happy read. It's very tough, a very, very rough subject. So yeah, definitely not getting any better. So I'm interested to see where this goes. Right now we're in South Carolina, and yeah, it's just horrible to imagine what some people come up with and what they think is okay to do. But yeah, for now I'll take a little reading break and get back to it later. So I just came back from grocery shopping, got myself some nasty snacks. but also some good food. And I'm positively melted. It's so hot outside. I mean, I love that, but still I'm melting.
So I just got to these two sentences, and I find this very interesting. This part is about using the dead bodies of people to advance in science, especially medicine. And this is one thing that has always struck me as very, very strange and dissonant, because, you know, in Germany as well, during, you know, Second World War, doctors did a lot of research on Jewish people that were very horrifying and very terrible. And it always has struck me as strange that, you know, people who were not seen as human were then used as, you know, medical experiments. I think this is such a weird twist that a brain can do, and I think it's just very interesting to see that on the page in a book, because I've always wondered how the hell people made that weird thing with their brain to justify things like that.
I'm on page 172 now, so I made it halfway across this book, even more than halfway, and I'm still enjoying this a ton. I think this is very educational, even though the author definitely takes his liberties with this, but I think there's, you know, a little bit of truth in everything. So yeah, very good book. I really like it, and I'm very happy because I wasn't sure whether I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna take another reading break to do some more chores around the house, and then I can continue reading for the rest of this evening. So next up, I'm gonna read a portion of this in my bathtub. As you can see, I have a very nice blue water, and it smells very refreshing, so I'm excited about this. It's 7:45 now. I have some food in the oven and about 60 pages left of The Underground Railroad. I think this might be a 5-star read. I think this is such an important and still interesting and fascinating book. So yeah, on to the last couple of pages. It is 10 now, and I just finished The Underground Railroad, and I enjoyed this book a whole lot. I'm very glad that I read this all in one day, because I feel like that made me appreciate the story even more. There's a ton of characters in here that show up and then disappear again, and then show up at later times again. So it was easier to keep track of the names and stuff like that, but still I got confused a couple of times. But overall, I think this is an amazing book. I'm not quite sure whether I will give this 5 stars, but I will count it as my 5-star read. I think I will give it 5 stars. Okay, so as you can see, I'm very tired. It's 10 in the evening now, and I have one book to finish for the readathon, and that would be a book to movie adaptation. Now, one choice is Dumplin', and the other one is Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. So I think I will try to do Dumplin', even though that will be very, very hard, because that's 400 pages, I think. But I will also finish my audiobook today or tomorrow, because I only have like an hour and a couple of minutes left, and that will give me, you know, the 7th book anyway, and I could count the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest as a movie adaptation as well, because there is a movie for that. And I honestly don't know whether I will watch the movie if I read Dumplin', or whether I will watch it next week, because, you know, reading that will be hard enough. Having time to watch a 2-hour movie, probably not happening. But I think the reading rush is about reading, and I really don't count watching the movie as a success. So yeah, we'll see. I'll talk to you tomorrow again. Right now I will just do the dishes and head to bed.
Vanished. Get her up. We've stayed too long already. Thames reached beneath Kelsey's arm. It's time like to be as a child with it. What? Right. Came from don't have a secret. Now there's a bit. I had better discipline. Each time the regent tried This is Catherine Kelgren. We hope you have enjoyed this unabridged production of The Queen of the Tearling, a novel by Erica
Good
Johansson.
morning, guys. It is the last day of the readathon, and I just finished my 7th book, which was my audiobook, The Queen of the Tearling. I finished that this morning. It's 9 in the morning, and yeah, I'm gonna have some breakfast, and I think I will try to tackle Dumplin today. I'm not quite sure whether I can do it because it's almost 400 pages, but on the other hand, it's German, which I can read a little bit faster, and it is also a YA book, so it usually is faster than, other books. So yeah, this is all the books I've read so far. I'm really proud of that. As I said, I finished my 7th book. I could finish all of the challenges with these books, but as I said, I want to read a separate book for the book to movie adaptation, and that will be Dumplin' now. Very excited, but also a little bit fearful, and yeah, I really want to push through today again. So, as I said, these books have to go back to the library, and yeah, let's go. So, it's 9:30 now. I will start this book, and I want to see how long it takes me to read 50 pages of this. I hope I can read 50 pages in under an hour. We'll just see. So I finished the first 50 pages, and it took me 50 minutes, which is great, because that means that I can get through this book a little bit quicker than the other ones I've read this week, and that makes it realistic that I can finish it, even though I'm going to take a quick break and then get to the next 50 pages. It shines brightly on my bed. So I'm 100 pages into Dumplin', and this book already made me so mad and so sad at the same time. I just cannot even believe it. If you didn't know, my PhD thesis is all about discrimination of overweight and obese people. So, yeah, fat people, whatever you want to call that. So this is a topic that I think is very important, to me at least. And as someone who has always felt too big, too fat, this is just so hard to read about. And I know that I'm not, I'm not overweight or fat or any of those words, but it's one of the earliest memories I have of myself that I felt too big. So that's a really rough experience, and yeah, I'm just interested to see where this goes. It's 2 in the afternoon now, and I'm halfway through the book. And it's so much fun. It's so nice. I very much enjoy it. Yeah. I just want to keep reading, which is great because I have to do that as well. I'm on page 312 now, and this book makes me so happy. It's so nice. I love it so much. I'm really, really happy reading this, and I just can't stop. So I guess I won't. But yeah, I love Willow Dean, and yeah, even though, her little romance, it's a little bit juvenile and stuff, but I enjoy it just so much. And I'm a little bit sad that it took me so long to start this book, because I loved, what's the one, Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. And this one is just as great. I hope that Julie Murphy writes so many more books, because, yeah, she just gets me in the feels. I'm on page 371 now, and Hannah is my queen. She's so cool. I love her so much. She is basically me in school. Apart from the teeth maybe, but I love Hannah. She's just amazing. I'm done. It is now 5:30 on Sunday and I finished my last book. Tonight I will watch this film with my partner when he got back. I loved it. I honestly loved it. I'm so surprised that I read 2 amazing books this weekend and I'm just so happy that I picked it up. And it was perfect and I love it. So yeah, I definitely won Booktubeathon. I will put in all the stats now. Maybe I'll read some more because I'm actually doing another readathon right now, which I'm failing at. So yeah, I might squeeze that in as well. But yeah, I'll update my stats now and then show you. So there we go. These are my stats. I've read 1,745 pages. I finished 8 books. One of those was not for the Booktubeathon per se, but I also finished that one. And down here we have all the stats. So yeah, I'm super happy right now. I feel so good. This was a good week. I enjoyed it so much. So I think I will prepare dinner now. And then I got my book that I might read because this is for the Medievalathon. This is Farmer Gals of Ham by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I have to read this because there's a dragon on the cover. But while I prepare dinner, I also want to start my new audiobook. I just got the Invasion of the Tierling, so I can listen to the second part of the series right away. I love marathoning series. I really don't like to wait years for the sequel. That's why I'm never caught up with, running series. I always wait until they're finished, so I'm very excited to start the second book right now. And yeah, I'll just let you know what happens, even though, the challenges are over now, but the readathon is still running, so I can still make this video a little bit longer. Now I've read about 40 pages of the Farmer Giles book, but I'm really spent. I just can't concentrate anymore. Also, I listened to about 35 minutes of my new audiobook, The Invasion of the Tierling, and now I just pulled up Dumplin', the movie on Netflix. So yeah, in a minute we'll have dinner and watch that movie. So I just finished watching the movie for Dumplin', and it's really cute, but I must say the book is so much better. But I really like the main character, the actress that plays Willow Dean. I think she's really cute. I think some of the characters are a little bit miscast, so I think Hannah is way too pretty in the movie, and then Bo, not my favorite. But yeah, as I said, I think the book is much better, and I really want to read Put In now. I think this follows what's her name, Millie. So yeah, I think I will get to that soon, but this is the end of my reading rush, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like or a nice comment. I always appreciate those. And if you subscribe, I will talk to you soon and tell you all about what I've read in the whole of July. Bye!